Alright, hello there, this is Project Swift coming to you with another fabulous DotA is Hard matchup. For those of you who don't know, DotA is Hard, fantastic Australian-based DotA in-house group. We have a Facebook page, a Steam group, a YouTube channel where our casted games go, and if you're watching this you probably saw it on there. Also we have a DotA 2 chat channel. Please come join everything. We're very open, we're very friendly, we're always accepting new players. DotA is Hard has exploded to there's usually 50 people on the chat channel at any one time. It's great. Come play, come join, we're all friendly players. So get some in-houses going throughout the week. But if you want to join in on our shoutcasted in-house matches, we play on Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights starting around usually 6 o'clock Queensland time, so 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time at the 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, whatever the stupid daylight savings and things works on. But yes, if you come along on a Wednesday night, you'll be able to come join, come play. It's fantastic. So for this matchup, we have two of our DotA is Hard regulars taking the captains of these teams, so they'll be going head to head with a couple of other sort of newer players. There's a couple of regular ones on there, but there's also a couple of new players coming out, and going to be an interesting match, hopefully. So this match was done up with shuffle players, so should be even skill on either side. And we're looking at some interesting picks and bans and things coming out now. Unfortunately, I missed most of the start of the picks and bans and stuff. But major bans, there was a respect ban of Invoker on the Radiant team. Cozzy is a great Invoker player, so I think that's a respect ban against there. All the others are fairly standard bans, sort of banning team fight for the Radiant team and banning the supports for the Dire team. So that's that. With the picks, we got Darkseer and Silencer, two very, very good anti-team fight heroes. We've also got a Lion pick and a Venomancer pick, two very, very strong supports. So they're looking for a carry. There you go. There's your carry. That's a Phantom Lancer carry up against that team. With the Magnus there's a reasonable amount of AoE. There's a Magnus who has Empower with the Cleave, also Reverse Polarity, and the Shockwave will be able to clear out the Phantom Lancer illusions reasonably well. We've also got a pick of Bat Rider, good, strong, very good, strong early game hero. We also have the Shadow Fiend, Lone Druid, and a Meepo. Meepo is going to be to carry this game, I think. So Lone Druid, long lane, probably Lone Druid long lane solo with Shadow Demon at Bat Rider supporting the Meepo on the safe lane, so safe lane tri lane with Magnus solo mid. On the on the Dire team, I think we're going to have a Darkseer long lane solo. We're going to have solo mid Silencer with a Lion, Venomancer, and Phantom Lancer going tri lane top. So I think that's how that's going to rock out with its chicken out. I'm not going to be able to keep this PG at all. Rock out with your cock out, do it. Yeah, all right. I'm kind of keen to see some Meepo-nage this game. You don't see Meepo played very often, but when you do get a good Meepo player, it should be a lot of fun. The Radiant team at the moment have a very strong mid-game team, so they have the Meepo and they have the Lone Druid, so that's good, solid mid-game tower pushing potential. Whereas the Dire team are sort of sticking in for the long haul, want to get that Phantom Lancer really farmed up, some really good farm. Also the Silencer should be alright. Yeah, the Silencer's Global Silence will be great for messing up the team fight potential. The Meepo Poof chain will be cancelled. Also the net chain from the Meepo, the ultimate from the Magnus Reverse Polarity should help a lot with that, and the Bat Rider and the Shadow Demon will be shut down a fair bit by the Global Silence as well. So should see a few things rocking around now, see how it goes. There's a pause at the moment. I'm unsure what the pause is for. Isn't everyone Oh, right, they're swapping. So all the heroes have been picked and people are swapping things. So that's what is going on. Come on, guys. It's a Captain's Mode game. You should know all this sort of stuff. Alright, so heroes are being swapped around. Hopefully it will get fixed up. But, I would introduce players, but the DotA team is swapping everything. So, for now, we've got Biziz, aka Biziz, is playing the Lone Druid. Tetrix is going to be taking up the Bat Rider. Cozzy will be playing the Magnus. DSL is taking the Shadow Demon support role, and Exhorts, Q1W2 Exhorts, is going to be taking the Meepo. On the DotA team, EJ, the captain, is going to be taking the Venomancer, with G-Banger playing the Lion. Afterlife, No Sail, will be playing the Phantom Lancer. Not Quite Claymore will be taking the Long Lane Darkseer. And we have Lady Rainicorn going solo mid as the Silencer, looking to pick up a fast bottle, has only picked up Tango 3 branches. G-Banger the Lion, Headdress going for a fast Headdress recipe. Sold the Headdress recipe, got all his money back. He's going to go for something different. Somebody bought a courier. There we go, Sentry Wards. The Not Quite Claymore, the Darkseer has picked up Observer Ward, so is running down to
30 seconds
there you are. Bit of smack talk going on. Why not? Shoutouts to shoutouts. Shoutouts everyone! I'm shouting out. So much shoutouts. Anyway, yes, Not Quite Claymore. The Darkseer has picked up Observer Ward, so might be going kind of dangerous if he wants to go there and plant those Observer Wards to block the pull. Venomancer is putting some Observer Wards up, so we have the safe lane, tri-lane here. Ping's going on the bear, so they know the bear's going in to take out the to pull that creep wave. Missed one of the creeps in the pool, unfortunately, so is only going to have 3 creeps going with him. So that's what the Lone Druid's up to, doing that creep pull thing. In the mid lane, we've got the Silencer going up against the Magnus. Magnus is going a super fast bottle, has picked up a Tango and only 2 Ironwood branches. So, cops a bit of damage. That last word does a lot of damage really on. It does 150 damage at level 1. So, personally, I like getting Glaives of Wisdom first. Get Glaives of Wisdom, and then you can throw in that Harass. You can get like free harass in, because when you cast Glaives of Wisdom on the opponent, the creeps don't chase you. So you can get lots of harass in, and then once you get to level 2, then you can throw Last Word on, and you can usually get pretty close to a kill by level 2. So that's how I like playing Silencer, but to each their own. On the bottom lane, we've got Meepo has picked up a Ring of Protection, so probably going fast Ring of Basilisk. Might be going Tranquil Boots, but with the nerf, they're not nearly as good now. Missed the poof on those creeps, so didn't get the farm there, unfortunately. Woot's coming out from the Lone Druid. Lone Druid has picked up on his bear. He's got Stout Shield, so preventing a bit of damage, and also he's got some Tangos and an Observer Ward. So puts an Observer Ward up to keep himself safe. As you can see, he's going to need that with the Venomancer wandering in. Venomancer does have the Sentry Ward available to D-Ward at the moment, but I don't think he saw that Observer Ward go down. So I think he was expecting, possibly expecting, what is it, a ward down to stop the pull, but he's going to be able to pull this, stack this, creeps. Don't stack. There it is. Okay, didn't miss it. So he sees that the creeps don't stack, drops down a Sentry Ward, this, and we'll be able to find that. I said we'll be able to find that. He didn't walk in far enough. He doesn't know that it's there. Ah, no, he's going up to the bear. So, doing a bit of damage on the bear here. I don't know how much they're going to commit to. They commit a fair bit. Magnus comes in to save the bear. Save that bear. Just skewers in, misses people with the skewer, but throws down the shockwave. And right now, the creeps are following the Magnus, so they need to do a little bit of a trade here. Try and get the creeps off the Magnus. There we go, off the Magnus and onto the bear. Now they can run back towards the tower. Cost them both a little bit of time swapping that around, but did get the desired effect in the end. Meepo's getting reasonable amount of farm. There's only one last hit behind the Phantom Lancer, so he's getting a reasonable amount of farm up against this Darkseer, despite the use of Ion Shell, doing quite well. Who's top? Against the Lone Druid, the Phantom Lancer doing quite well as well. In the mid lane, the Magnus and the Silence are sitting pretty even. So Magnus has picked up that fast bottle, so has the Silencer, so it's going to be room races between them, see who's going to get what. Keep up that regen and keep up that harass of either one. Missing a hero. Who are we missing? Batrider's jungling? I don't know. So, stacking. I think Batrider is stacking and pulling. There we go. 53 seconds on stack and pull. And... I feel that if Batrider got Firefly instead of the Flame Break, that would make the jungling much more effective, because you can just fly over the top of people with Flame Break. Where did that go? First Blood on the Silencer, good kill on the Magnus. Magnus managed to snag the Haste Rune. Seems to have caught the Silencer out with that Haste Rune. Didn't pop Reverse Polarity, so must have only just got Reverse Polarity, got that level up from that kill. So, that will be available for the next fight, which he could possibly use against top lane. Top lane's pushing this tower pretty hard. Phantom Lancer has opted to pick up the Tranquil Boots. So, Tranquil Boots with that new nerf are very much more support. It's much more of a support item. I think it's a massive nerf. When you get, like, what used to happen with the Tranquil Boots is when you got hit 3 times, what is it? Yeah, 3 instances of damage to break the Tranquil Boots, you used to just go back to normal brown boots. Now they go back to only 25 move speed, which is half of the normal brown boots. So it's a massive nerf, and it's sort of reserved for heroes who don't get hit. Unfortunately, Phantom Lancer does get hit. So... yeah, see how he does have his Doppelwalk to get away, but I don't know, I don't think it's that great anymore, unless you want to swap it out really early. So you disassemble the Tranquil Boots really... oh, boom! Reverse Polarity on the Silencer. Silencer's taken a fair bit of damage. Does put down a spell to try and do a little bit of damage, but Batrider picks up the last hit. So good gank there on the Silencer. In the top lane, the Lone Druid got ganked by 3 heroes. Just didn't catch that at all, was watching mid, but I'm guessing slow, stunned, nukes, burst damage probably picked him down, and they did get the tower as well. So, good push on the top lane. The Lone Druid wasn't able to do much against that. Pings are happening here. Both the Venomancer was spotted by the Radiant, as well as the Shadow Demon being spotted by the Dire. So they both know that they were there. Pings happened, but nothing went there. Nothing sort of eventuated from it. But for now, we're 6 minutes in, not very far. The Phantom Lancer has picked up 1 Blade of Alacrity. No other real sort of core items coming out at the moment. Lots of boots happening on people. Where's the Druid? If the Druid... yes, Druid's Bear is up. Druid's Bear still only has the Stout Shield, but... has been having a rough time in the top lane. Pings are happening here, so they know that there are lots of stacking and pulling. This is great. Lots of stacking and pulling on both teams. The Batrider is stacking and pulling, while the Venomancer and the Lion are stacking and pulling for the Dire team. So now that the Phantom Lancer has sort of won the lane, so to speak, he's quite a high level, equal level to the Lone Druid, and has much more farm than the Lone Druid does, so he's in a better position over the top of the Lone Druid. So now the supports can go and stack and pull. Yeah, stack all these creep camps and give the Phantom Lancer much more farm when he decides to go clear those creep camps, and it will give him a lot of money and a lot of experience. I think Magnus is beating the Silencer quite significantly in these rune races. So supports here are helping out. The Radiant supports are helping quite effectively. Disruptions coming in and zap there. Silencer goes down to a Magnus. So that's 3 kills on the Silencer now, I think. Yep. 1 kill, also 1 kill for the Phantom Lancer. Bit of dewarding's happening here. Venomancer is a very strong dewarder, has that Plague Ward, but I think the Plague Ward was knocked off in 1 hit by the Shadow Demons. So Venomancer's going to come back, drops down that Plague Ward, and is able to deward that way. Drops 2 just in case. Little bit of insurance. Silence is doing a little bit of harass on the Magnus, but not really much. Magnus just throws out the shockwaves, is able to spam those shockwaves fairly reliably, so the Cursorless Silent isn't doing very much. Last Word would be doing more. Does do 300 damage straight up with 12-second cooldown. One way that you can do it, for the pro tips for new players, boom! Reverse polarity, straight into it. The Silencer does use Global Silence, so he's going to have a moment. Oh, stunned under the tower. Good pickup. Excellent pickup by the Venomancer and the Lion. And right now, I think the Shadow Demon's in a fair bit of danger as well. Is almost going to go down. Taken, yes, does go down. Good last hit there from the Venomancer. Right now, the Lion's taking a lot of damage from both the tower as well as the Firefly. It does go down. Batrider gets the kill for the Lion. So that's a 2-for-1 trade. Meepo's hit level 8, has his Tranquil Boots, and has 2,000 gold, so I think he might be going for a fast Blink Dagger. 2 heroes here are coming in to possibly look for the Meepo, try and gank him. He's in a fairly vulnerable spot. 2 of his heroes are quite low. Both his Meepos are quite low, and he doesn't have much mana at all, so I think they know that he's there. Meepo's in a dangerous situation. So much burst. That Lion, that stun, and the Finger of Death just shreds Meepo. Did have enough to... Ooh, he bought something. What did he buy? What did he buy? Did get his Blink Dagger before he died. So this will be fun. I've never actually personally seen a Meepo with Blink. I know it's a fantastic combo, and I know it's excellent. My micro skills... Well, I don't know, I haven't tested it. I'm guessing my micro skills aren't quite up to scratch to being able to do that, but it is a fantastic combo if you're able to pull it off. So, what you do, you get all your extra Meepos, and you poof to your original Meepo, and then once you've finished all your poofing, you blink on top of your target, and as soon as you blink, your Meepos just pop straight onto you and deal a lot of burst damage to start it out. Mid tower is going to go down, destroyed by the Lone Druid. Also, the bottom tower was destroyed by the Dire, so tower for a tower. Lone Druid is starting to get a little bit more farm up his sleeve. Still only has the 30 last hits, but for the long lane, that's quite effective. Has picked up Tranquil Boots again. There's still so many Tranquil Boots. I'm really surprised at this. I didn't think that... Tranquil Boots on the Batrider. I don't know if I agree with that one. It used to be a great item on Batrider, but now with the amount of movement speed that you lose, and also... Ooh! Magnus being caught out, stun coming out on here with a Hex, followed up, so much damage. I'm not sure if that disruption... Nope, he's still got hit by the Gale there, taking lots of damage, and the Silencer is going to pop around, do a bit of damage, but Batrider comes in, chases him away. Magnus coming in under the rune, taking a lot of damage from these hits, but he's going to get the rune, runs away. Batrider's managed to drag the Venomancer way out of position, and shoots him back up onto the ledge here. Meepo coming in, doing a fair bit of damage to Darkseer. Darkseer's been caught out of position, is able to surge away straight into the Magnus, who shockwaves him. Right now, Venomancer dies to the Shadow Demon. got knocked up onto that ledge there. Wasn't much that he could do. Didn't have the boom, big reverse polarity coming in from the Magnus. Well, that was a good fight for the Radiant. Managed to kill off 3 heroes for the price of none. But yes, with the Venomancer being knocked up onto that hill there, the first item that he buys is a teleport scroll, so... But yes, I'm still very surprised that Tranquil Boots are as popular as they are, especially on heroes like Batrider. Batrider relies a lot on movement speed, and he jumps straight into the fight, so he's going to get hit at least 3 times. So that's going to cut the movement speed by the Tranquil Boost by heaps. So he'll be able to blink in and he'll be able to flaming lasso someone, but then he won't be able to run them out because his movement speed is going to be so slow. Phantom Lancer has picked up his Diffusal Blade, so he will have that for the next fight. Still has Tranquil Boots. I'm kind of curious as to if he's going to disassemble it much early. Now that he has that first core item, will he disassemble it and turn it into Power Treads so he can get those stats up on his illusions? Pings happening here. I think they're looking for the Silencer. Magnus has the Invis. 2 heroes are chasing in after him, but Magnus just couldn't quite get in front. There was a kill on the Lone Druid, so that there was teleport top from the Venomancer or the Lion, one of those two, and they did manage to get the kill on the Lone Druid. So getting that Phantom Lancer, much more fun. So he's currently second. He's only not even 10 behind Meepo, so it's not very far. Just have a quick look at the net worth. So yes, what the hell is the bit? I'm confuzzled. The Meepo net worth, I don't know, must be bugged. I don't know exactly how that's working, because he does have a fair bit. He's got Tranquil Boots, almost has the mechanism, and has his Blink Dagger. Lion snagged a kill on Magnus there, used Finger of Death? No, I don't think so. Too far off cooldown. But yes, snagged a kill on the Magnus there. This is great ward, great offensive ward. Shows... Oh, excuse me. Shows like almost all of mid lane, so it shows that fantastic area all up along there, down around to here. So if you're going to push the mid tower, that is a fantastic ward to use. We also have this defensive ward for the Radiant here. This is a great defensive ward because, as you can see, also shows a fair bit. Shows all the way out around there. Shows heroes coming down into the river past this point. Good defensive ward for if people are jumping up and if they're trying to come around behind you. Pings on the Meepo, they know he's there. Lion pops out, does a little stun. The Meepo blinks straight on top of him. Magnus actually skewers the Lion out of the way of the net, but they do pick up the kill with the poof.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Batrider has snagged his Blink Dagger, so that will make it interesting. I still think Batrider needs better boots. Pings are happening on this Meepo. They really want to get him. Venomancer's going to come in, shoots a gale on top of him. There are 3 Meepos there. Batrider comes in, blinks in, and drags him around, and the Darkseer is in a bit of a dangerous situation, doing lots of damage to lots of heroes. Meepo does pick up the kill on the Venomancer, while Batrider picks up the kill on the Darkseer. So right now, Radiant are doing quite well. dust pops out on the Phantom Lancer. We've got two heroes going against the Phantom Lancer. Oh, sick entangle. That entangle does cancel the Phantom Lancer's teleport scroll. This is an interesting build from the Phantom Lancer. So Phantom Lancer picked up the Diffuser Blade and then has gone Vitality Booster to give him that little bit of extra tankiness. But now he's picked up his Band of Elven Skin, so I think he's going to be going straight for Yasha. Well, he's going to be going into a Manta style now, instead of continuing on with the Vitality Booster and turning it into a heart. So I think he's going to pick up the Manta style first. Pings are happening on the Meepo again. They're coming in, doing a lot of damage. Gale over two Meepos. Meepo's trying to burst them down, but Lion's burst is so much larger with that Finger of Death. This ward... Oh, excuse me. This ward is doing dire wonders. It is completely stuffing up the Meepo's jungle, and it is giving the Dire team excellent opportunities to jump in and try and catch the Meepo off guard. Unfortunately, the Radiant team are very on the ball, so catching that Meepo off guard is difficult.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just note, we have two mechanisms being built on the Dire team. So the Darkseer has got a buckler as well as a headdress of rejuvenation, while the Lion does as well. So that's two mechanisms being built. Shadow Demon's going to go down. Interesting little fight there. I thought much more was going to happen. There was a few ultimates popped and a few different things, but boom! Lion gets skewered straight in under the tower. Does pop his Tranquil Boots, but I don't think it's going to do much at the moment. With one more tower hit coming in, does manage to survive that last tower hit. Meepo managed to pick up a kill on the Silencer. Silencer did almost nothing in the meantime. Meepo is still very healthy. Unfortunately, for those watching, I think I'm going to have to cut the cast here. I'm going to have to cut the stream. I'm too... Boom! Big reverse polarity! And a massive vacuum straight into a wall. So much is happening and I'm going to miss it all. Lots of damage. Silencer coming in, doing lots of damage. This Magnus is going to go down to that pop from the Silencer. While the Lone Druid's taking a lot of damage. He's walking over the top of the flame, which is on his team, so it doesn't even matter. But the Phantom Lancer has popped in, does get the kill on the Lone Druid. Phantom Lancer uses Diffuser Blade on the Bat Rider and is going to get the kill on the, what the fuck is he called, the Shadow Demon as well. So that's a double kill to the Phantom Lancer. Good work. They both teleported in and did very good cleanup work. Unfortunately, the Lion does go down, and for those who were listening, I was planning on cutting the stream there because I am so freaking tired right now and I'm yawning and I'm talking gibberish, but I think I could push through. For all you fans out there, I'm gonna do it for you. In that case, I could probably stop talking like bad things are happening. But, teleport's coming in mid from somebody. From two somebodies. The Magnus is coming in using that little bit of cleave and that little bit of shockwave to try and scare some things off. Bat Rider has teleported in as well. Hopefully he can blink in and try and snag someone out of position, but everyone's backed off. One of the God damn it. Oh, I'm so tired. For those of you who are watching, I did massive overtime at work today. I started at like 5 o'clock in the morning and finished at like 5 o'clock at night. Quickly drove home and shoved a bit of food in my face, and then came and did DotA is hard. So I'm quite tired. I think my casting's been alright for the evening. We've had a few disconnects throughout the game, so I'm only going to have this game and one other game to put up on YouTube. But yes, enjoy them. Enjoy my pain and my suffering. What can I talk about? Silence aborted Dagon. That's something I could talk about. Sure, why not? Get mass Dagons. Why not? I don't know. I don't like Dagon on Silencer. The stats work really well. Gives him. Oh, it doesn't. Where's 13? Yeah, it does. 13 intelligence, 3 to all attributes, and damage. So the stats do work quite well with Silencer. That's what he's looking for: intel, a little bit of stats, and damage. But I think there are better items that give you the same stats. Sure, you can zap people. It's probably trying to look to synergize with the lion. Hopefully this lion's making a Dagon as well, because that would be beautiful, and then they can just go triple zap with Lion's ultimate and 2 Dagons straight on top of the Meepo, and that just shreds shreds any hope that he has of living through a fight. And right now Meepo has picked up an illusion rune, so we've got 5 Meepos. 5 Meepos running mid. Pings are happening here, so I don't think the Radiant are going to try and engage this. The Radiant, yes, Radiant have backed it off, as there were only 4 versus 5, so would have been a bad idea. But I think Darkseer is speeding mid. They want to just try and stop this Meepo pushing this tower here. 4 of them are running mid, 1 along the river. No. Phantom has picked up his Yasha, so those Manta-style illusions will be coming out soon, giving him strong split push abilities. They're gonna come up. Oh, Shadow Demon! Woo! Shadow Demon is making his own Phantom Lancer army. I love it when Shadow Demons do that. For those of you who don't know, you can disrupt Phantom Lancer's illusions or his actual hero, create 2 little illusions of your own, and then make your own Phantom Lancer army. So you could push towers with illusions. It's great, that aren't even yours. So, fantastic ability against the Phantom Lancer. Once he sort of snags that diffusal blade, go nuts on dispersion. Disruption, whatever it's called. Action's happening here. Venomancer's doing a little bit of damage to the Lone Druid, gets knocked back by a Flame Break. The Lone Druid drops a Dust. Does go down to the Silencer's kill, double stun, and a big zap from the Silencer coming out onto the Shadow Demon. So Shadow Demon goes down as well. And then there's a kill from Darkseer on the Batrider. I didn't even see that. Where did he die? Right in front of my face. He was here somewhere. I didn't even see that he was in the middle of the fight, let alone dying. Also, Batrider is going for stuff, so that's how he's going to try and counteract his terrible Tranquil Boots. Yes. So, blink in, Flaming Lasso, and force stuff out. Oh, god damn it. I'll stop yawning eventually. I think I need to go to bed after the cast. I'm starting to see things. There's just like little last word things floating in front of my eyes, going, no, stop talking, be silent, I curse you until you're silent, and things, and stuff. Right now I need some little plague wards to be my minions. Go, my loyal wards. We're gonna kill by the Phantom Lancer on the Meepo. Completely missed that while I was talking shit, but it was on the top lane, so I think Meepo teleported top. Meepo's got an Aghanim Scepter also, so that will be 5 Meepos roaming around. So I think Meepo was top, and then Phantom Lancer was able to get the jump and kill it. Meepo seemed to have done a fairly good job Fairly good job of getting him low. That poof ability will be great and invaluable for taking out Doppelwalk and illusions, or taking out the illusions, juxtapose. So that will be quite useful, but they didn't manage to get the Phantom Lancer this time. Also, for those of you who don't know, Meepo's net cancels, well, it doesn't cancel invisibility, but it stops people from going invisible. So if you hit someone with net, and then during that 2 seconds that they're held, they go invisible, you can still see them. So if you're able to chain your net effectively, you can stop invis heroes quite well. Oh, little ward was being put down in the Roshan pit. Just making sure that the enemies aren't trying to do Roshan, because right now, to the Dire team, all enemy heroes are off the map, so they're unsure what the plans are. 3 heroes have going up through here, so they're going up to defend the tower, so they're not going to try and jump in from behind, but 3 heroes to defend the tower. I think this looks like a smoke. Yes, the courier was flown out, they have a smoke, so they got 3 smoked heroes here, so they might be able to just charge straight into the face of these 3 heroes with the big reverse polarity follow-up. And then, heroes who are able to will be able to shred people. Boom! Blink in with big reverse polarity, just snag, skewered back in a little bit, while Lion does his stun, does go down, has his say, goes away, and we've got Darkseer teleporting in to try and sort of stop the push. Shadow Demon took a lot of damage under that tower, but they do manage to kill off 3 heroes, so I think I had like a micro sleep there, and I don't know, there was like one point in that whole thing when I was dreaming of Path of Exile. I don't know, something happened. I think I had a micro sleep. I completely missed that the Silencer died. Saw the Lion and I saw the Darkseer, but completely missed the Silencer. God, I think I need to go to sleep after this. Radiant have managed to turn around sort of back into their favour. It's quite... well, when I say back into their favour, it's fairly subjective, because it seems to be in their favour most of the game, with sort of Dire dragging it back a little bit, dragging a little bit closer, and then Radiant sort of kick out again. But yeah, I don't know. I think, I don't know right now who's in a better position. The Phantom Lancer does have a lot of gold, like a lot of net worth, but followed by the Magnus and the Lone Druid. Not followed closely, but they are both followed. Phantom Lancer keeping those plague wards up, making sure that the Radiant don't miss the start. But we've got a smoke gang coming in here, so we've got 4 heroes that are smoked up, plus 1 being the bait, I think. Darkseer has been caught out completely by stuns and slows and holds and a wall of fire, taking a lot of damage. He is going to go down to Renita's ultimate, but yeah, okay, that time I literally had a micro sleep. I was following someone, fell asleep, sort of like almost fell off my chair. Okay, shit's happening. Phantom Lancer being chased around, doing a lot of damage. Darkseer died in there somewhere. Magnus died in there somewhere. The Lion is coming around, did a little stun on people, managed to pick up the kill on the Shadow Demon. Zap from the Silencer managed to pick that up. Meepo has come in, trapped the Venomancer, got the kill on him. Lone Druid went down somewhere. And right now Meepo is doing a little bit of work to stop these Phantom Lancer images, but they might, yes, he does turn around, manage to get a few hit on the Phantom Lancer. There's that poof, and boom! Silencer walks in, uses Last Word, uses Curse of the Silent, and does a massive zap with the Dagon. So just picking the weakest Meepo and going zap, managing to kill him off. So good work there from the Silencer. That Dagon is paying off. Hopefully. Oh, he's getting a 4 staff. Damn Lion. I wanted to see mass Dagons. Um, we Lion had most of the mechanism built, and he did sell it by the looks of it. While I don't agree with getting 2 aura items, I think if you make the mistake of purchasing items like that, selling them off isn't that great. I think you just it's probably better starting to farm up new items, because you still get the stats from the items and you still get the bonuses when other people aren't around. So I think, especially with things like headdress, where you should sell it for like 300 gold, which is fairly, I don't know, that's fairly negligible. So when you sell it for amounts like that, I think, yeah, I don't think it's that great. But Phantom Lancer doing a little bit of Phantom Lancer pushing. This Phantom Lancer has a fair bit of life underneath him, but does go down. Does a little bit of damage to the tower. Oh, I think people should commend me. If you're watching this game, oh. Alright, I'm good. If you're watching this game and you knew how sleepy I was, there we go. Alright, if you knew how sleepy I was, you would want to commend me. Tried to use a Manta style to try and tank Roshan at the moment, so if you if you have illusions and the illusion hits Roshan, it gets banished straight away. But if you pop your illusions right next to Roshan, like right in front of him, but don't actually attack, you can use the illusions to tank Roshan a little bit. So they'll take a little bit of damage, while you're able to dish out that bit of extra damage onto Roshan.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Magnus runs straight into a bunch of people, gets completely nailed by different abilities, gets stunned, gets hexed, gets silenced. He didn't even get the chance to let off any ultimates, reverse polarities, or skewers, or anything like that. So, good play by the DotA team. They're very on the ball with that. Oh, okay. Oh. For those of you who haven't noticed, there's a gem on the Lone Druid, so that will be used to see both wards as well as the Phantom Lancer. Bat Rider has got his 4-staff as well as his Blink Dagger, still has Tranquil Boots. I don't like Tranquil Boots. Magnus has a Blink Dagger and is going for a Refresher Orb, so is going to keep that mass stun up on the enemy team. The Shadow Demon has just got standard support items, is going the water, as well as the Meepo has picked up Tranquil Boots and many aura items. So has picked up his Tranquil Boots, his mechanism to heal himself in the middle of a biff, has got Blink Dagger so you can go poof and blink, Aghanim Scepter, and then looks to be going in Assault Cuirass. Magnus has disconnected, so game has been paused. Alright, we're going to take a moment to fall asleep on the bench. If you're watching this on YouTube, please fast forward like please fast forward like 2 minutes or something and see if I wake up. Alright, I'm vaguely awake again. I did just have like a micro sleep and a quick dream about my work. No, you're working too hard when. Hopefully, next week for DotA is hard. I'll be able to take a bit more time off work before it starts. Be able to get fully prepared. Maybe I won't be so tired. I can have some food before I start. Oh, that'd be great. You know, fixing all those first world problems, one problem at a time. Something happened. I'm awake again. I heard invisibility. Clockwork picked up an invis rune. Something's happening again. I'm awake. Oh, I hope I didn't miss out on too much. God, this is going to be one of the shonkiest casts. What have I got? Meepo? Where's Meepo? Meepo has picked up plate mail. Still had the plate mail from the assault cross. I think lots of teleports came in mid. Silencer is teleporting away. 3-4 heroes teleporting top. Bear managed to pick up the kill on the tower. Does get vacuum back. They're determined to kill that bear. Determined, I tell you. Pings are happening on this meepo, so they all know that this meepo is currently alone. Two heroes come in trying to look, yep, way too easy. Look to pick up the kill on Meepo between the Finger of Death doing so much burst damage as well as the Phantom Lancer. He just shreds them. Venomancer goes down to the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer gets spared all over the place. The Shadow Demon tried to make a little Phantom Lancer copy army thing, but didn't get up. Wasn't able to pick up on it. And boom, big reverse polarity in 3 heroes. Lots of AoE damage. The Bat Rider is doing a lot with his Firefly. The Bat Rider does go down to the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer has a lot of life and is generally tanky and does a lot of damage and all that stuff that Phantom Lancer does. But is determined to kill this bear. Got 4 staff forward in under the tower, and bear should be safe right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Those illusions doing a lot of damage to... No, not doing much damage to the tower at all. The backdoor of protection is keeping them quite safe. Things keep having micro sleeps. I can stay awake at my computer, I swear. You can do this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Defending bottom tower against pushes. Pings, lots of pings happening around the general Roshan area. I think that they know that people are coming in. Venomancer drops down a ward, 2 wards, so they know that they'll see. Phantom Lancer's coming in, doing a little bit of damage, doing a lot of damage to the bear, throws in some illusions, comes in, and 1, 2 hit the Shadow Demon. The Magnus teleports in, uses big reverse polarity, and the Phantom Lancer goes down to the Meepo. Meepo'd the shit out of him. Lion on very little life, uses 4 staff to get away. The Magnus blinking straight after him, walking straight into a stun. Big silencer zap. Silencer wanders up, uses Dagon, does massive zap. Bat Rider does pick up the kill on the Lion, and the Darkseer is trying to sort of chase them off the top of the silencer. But Silencer has been entangled and will probably be going down to the bear. Lone Druid gets the kill and is now hungry. Has got a taste for blue people, weird things, food. Has got a taste for meat and goes in after the Darkseer. But backs off. I am so sleepy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this. It's just so... Alright. I don't know. Alright, round 2. I think I might cut this stream. I'm sorry everyone for who... I'm very sorry everyone who's watching it. Venomancer. That eye on the bear catches the Venomancer out. That's their mobile ward. They know that they were thinking about Roshan, I think, and just completely caught him out. Anyway, I apologize to everyone who is watching this. Normally I'm not so tired. I think this is the first stream that I've actually copped out on halfway through. So I apologize very much for that, but I'm just so tired. I hope you enjoyed the match so far. Please come join us at DotA is Hard. We have a lot of fun here. There are many more players who are more awake than I am. So please come join, have a lot of fun. The quality of matches are anything between beginners. Beginners are welcome up to experienced players. So please come join, come play. It's all fantastic. This is Project Swift, signing, sleep, sleeping out, something, out, sleep, asleep. Good night.